Hey guys, what's up? Bronami Code here, bringing you another Dark Souls Remastered video. And this time we're going to finally clear out the rest of the Duke's Archive and the Crystal Caves and knock out Seat the Scaleless. Now, real quick, I don't think I'm missing anything else from here. I mean, I know when we go through the Crystal Cave, I'm not going to be covering every little item in there. Only because most of them are either just stones I really don't need, so I will point out where you can go to get them, but just know that the reason I'm doing this is not because I'm becoming lazy. It's more because the path that I'm coming up to, I do not like this next area. They basically got invisible walkways, and honestly, I'm not good with navigating through them. And with me playing on offline mode, I really don't get bloodstains telling me how to traverse them or where the missteps are. But anyways, though, before we move on, though, we're going to go ahead and scour the outside of the archives because there's some items that we can get from here. Also, if you all remember some episodes ago, I told you that I'd wait till you can grind up some blue Titanite chunks. Well, this is where I'd recommend you guys start grinding your Titanite chunks because this is where this is where a good majority of these crystal golems are. Alright, I don't think there's anything over there. I probably just aggroed this guy for nothing. You're dead. I didn't drop nothing. I don't normally go after these items, because believe it or not, well, I'm not saying this dungeon is as short as New Londo Ruins. It still has some... It's still all not that long. Hell, I feel like New Londo Ruins is the shortest of the endgame dungeons. Then it's the Duke's Archives, the Catacombs... Or maybe the Duke's Archives and the Catacombs are like even, and then it's the Path of Izalith. Again, I know I'm saying that wrong, and I know a lot of people are probably going to scream in the comment section saying that's not what it's called, Tyler. I'm going to deal with these guys. Yeah, normally I just run through this area, not really worrying about all the stuff that there's in it. I don't even remember what the hell I just picked up over there. It could have just been another chunk for all I know, and I completely just glanced over it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait, no. There is something else here, actually. There's actually an armor set. I almost forgot. I think that's it over there. Oh, no, it's right here. It's a good thing I doubled back and checked. Yeah, if you're wanting that Crystal Guard's stuff, boom, there you go. We got the Crystallian set. Not the worst set, but honestly, there's a lot better. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and just rush through these guys because honestly, they're slow and they're not gonna be able to catch up to us. Right, we're gonna go ahead and got another crystal golem right here. And he somehow hit me, despite me dodge rolling. We're just going to go ahead and ignore him, too. Because, honestly, at this point, they're not really worth taking on. Like I said, if you want a good grind spot, again, you already know where to go for that. And, honestly, at this point, I'm most likely going to finish this game at level 80. Because I had to spend most of my souls on upgrading my Pyromancy Flame. Which I do not regret, by the way. Just a lot of stuff needed to get done. Going to go ahead and flask it up, though. Did I just pass an item? I feel like I passed an item. Oh well. Not gonna lose sleep over it. Also, as you guys can see, there are some Moonlight Butterflies over here that become basic enemies. Don't worry about letting them having them aggro on us because honestly, these guys are docile creatures. I don't know why the one from I don't know why the one on the Moonlight Butterfly and the Deep-Root Garden aggroed on us, but yeah, these... Okay, I'm gonna try to knock out this guy. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Now, if you can, these guys can slip off these crystals, and I'd rather take the damage. I don't want to risk it. These guys can fall off the ledge, and basically you got easy souls that way. But once you kill them, that's it. They're gone. Now, be careful when coming down here. The path is right here. Now, the moment you turn around, there are some crystal lizards. As you can see, I was only able to get 2 of them. Ooh, nice. Now, there is a path going this way. And there's even a path going down there for, I think, another item. I don't know what this item is. To get to it, you need to, where is it that you need to go to? I know there's a certain path you gotta take. Well, I don't know specifically myself, but long story short, I don't think that items really pertain to anything, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, continue on. Alternatively, I forgot to mention, like I said, I was gonna point out everything. If you were ballsy enough to go take this path, you can reach that item over there. I think it's either a chunk or maybe a slab. I'm not too sure. Now, real quick, I forgot to mention, if for some whatever reason you actually still wanted to still try to take these paths, these stones right here, these prism stones, they'll help you guide your way. Again, I'm not really too worried about it. There's only just 2 items that we're missing, so if you want to go ahead and get it, go ahead and use the prism stones. I'm just gonna go ahead and knock out Seath and be done with this area, because I'm just getting to the point where I'm not getting to the point where I'm done with the game. I still love this game, and I'm almost sad. I'm actually kind of sad that it's almost over, but like I said, a lot of these items that are around here really don't pertain to me, so like I said, do with that as you will. Now, coming down here, we will grab this. Soul of a Hero. That's something we definitely need. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. Another reason why we had to go pick up Big Logan is we were able to pick up another Firekeeper soul. That's one of the few that's only one of the 2 Firekeepers. I'm sorry. That's one of the 4 out of the 6 that we Firekeeper souls that we can get in our first playthrough that we don't have to kill a Firekeeper for. Basically, the last 2 Firekeeper souls we actually have to kill just to get upgrade our flasks. So do keep that in mind when you play this game, that if you don't want to kill the Firekeepers, then know that you're going to have yourself less healing effect on your flask than usual. Yeah, I think like you can get, but yeah, back onto the Firekeeper. Continue on from the Firekeeper soul talk. I think you can get like it's like 4 you can get without having to kill the Firekeepers, and then you have to kill like 2 to get the last 2 upgrades. I say last 2. It's technically the flask can go up to +7, but you can only get like 6 of them in your first playthrough. Anyways. So yeah, these little clam guys, the reason I'm taking them out one at a time, I mean, I can probably take them out more than one at a time, but I'm not going to take the risk, is because if you were to just run through these guys and try to go fight Seath, unfortunately, these clam guys would be able to come into the boss room and ambush us there. So recommendation is just to kill them all and then just move on to the boss room. Also, if you want Purging Stones, they definitely drop a lot of those, plus Twinkling Titanite, so not a bad place to farm, just the location where they're at. I mean, granted, once we kill the boss here. We'll get a bonfire that we can warp back to just to do that, but honestly, I'm not really too worried about it. Hello, Seath. Alright, so real quick before I forget to mention this, make sure you, no matter what you do to Seath at this point, he will always heal. You have to crush this little crystal thing in order for it to, or not crush, destroy this crystal thing in order for him to get vulnerable again. Now, something I do feel kind of bad for you, for any of you Ent users out here, is that I really hate what they did for your guys' best weapon. Because, believe it or not, you have to cut off Seath's tail in order for you to even get the Moonlight Greatsword. And this was the weapon I was mentioning when I said something along the lines of, the only good dragon weapon you can get that actually has any scaling. Yeah, you basically have to cut off Seath's tail just to get it. And I think that's the dumbest thing FromSoft could have ever done. What they should have done is, if they really wanted to make it a late game weapon, is have Seath drop a boss soul. No, great, I can't do nothing because he's gonna just, his tail, the hit point on his tail is basically not visible, flipping to the damn wall. But yeah, they should have just given Seath a boss soul, and then you could have just like took him like a great sword or something, and then just turned it into that. There we go. I was able to get it, but damn. Normally I'm not able to get that on my first attempt, but I've been practicing to be patient, so there's that. Yeah, all we gotta do now is just beat the crap out of Seath, and that's basically it. And just look at that. He's about to do his explosion thing, so... Ah, shit, he got hit. Alternatively, now, keep in mind, these curse thing... The, spikes will still curse you, so if you don't want to get cursed, my recommendation is just to, Oh my god, I died. I should have healed up. God. Well... Anyways, at least we were able to get, Seath's, get the Moonlight Greatsword, so... To quickly show it off. Where is it? I'm going the wrong way. Boom. So yeah, all you need is 16 strength, 10 dex, and 28 into Ent, and there you go. There's basically your Ent user's best weapon. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and cut away and meet you guys back at Seath's boss room. So. Be back in just a moment. Alright, see, round 2. And now, real quick before I forget, if I'm not mistaken, yep, okay. So before you even think about attacking Seath if you die, make sure you come back this way and just destroy the, crystal pillar. Alternatively, like I said, if you didn't get the sword the first time, have him destroy it and then just immediately run back there to cut this tail so you can try to at least get the Moonlight Greatsword. I'm gonna let him crush it again only because it gives me more come on, buddy. Ah, dumbass. I'm able to get my licks on you now. No shit. Oh, he's just swiping. Son of a gun. Okay, that. Okay, now he's able to do that. Gotta get back in. Swing. Swing, 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 dead! Awesome, alright, round 2 went a lot better. Then again, I wasn't trying to go after his tail, so that's why. But yeah, I really feel like they should have just given Seath a boss soul, that way you could just turn it into the Moonlight Greatsword, not try to go around and cut off his tail, because it's just, oh my god. So much work just to try to do it. I mean, yeah, I get it, it's like one of the best int weapons in the game, but still, it's like, it's just not worth it. But anyways, though, after that being done, I'm going to go ahead and reverse my hollowing. Now we're going to go ahead and finally, after, I don't know how many episodes now, actually I think it's only just been one. Now we're going to go ahead and reinforce Whale-Egg Sword. Yeah. Also, just to let you know, this was what I was talking about, that so that way you all know what you can use your Dragon Scales on. Again, to me, this is the only weapon that I find worthy enough to use the Dragon Scales. Anything past that is just not really worth it. Anyways, where is... Can I not upgrade it? Okay, there it is. And then boom.
Go get your...
Well, I won't, and yeah, that's it. Weapon is now up to +5, the highest it can go. And now I have a 255 fire attack with a 90 base and regular attack. Now, I will admit, the next area that we're going to, Pyromancy is basically useless at this point. But, in all honesty, it's... You win some, you lose some. Because, honestly, there are some, like hell... There are some places out there where certain things don't work too well. Because I know, like, in the second visit to the northern, or to the asylum, the stray demon is weak to I think to like not physical attacks, but like strength weapon attacks. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go ahead and talk to this girl. We're gonna reinforce our Estus to +5, and now all we got left is just one more. God, it does not feel real. We just literally got 2 more Lord Souls to go after, and then finally after that, that's it. That's all we got. Real quick though, I'm gonna go ahead and warp back to Duke's Archive, because I did promise you we were going to talk about some more little side quest stuff, mainly Big Hat Logan's. So how his side quest basically works is it starts with saving his apprentice, and then saving him in Sin's Fortress. As you can see, he's right here. He will now start selling different miracles. Now, I'm not going to go through his side quest because honestly, it doesn't really pertain to me. But long story short, you save his apprentice, save him, buy up all the spells that they got in both regards. Rest. He's going to start going crazy, and then I think if you rest again, he's supposed to leave the archives and actually, believe it or not, which we're actually going to go ahead and take care of right now as well. He'll end up back in Seath's original area where we fought him the first time. Well, not really fought, more like got slaughtered by. But yeah, that's basically his side quest in a nutshell. And he's also part of... Actually, we need to go stay in this floor. Come on. Oh my god. No, I am not dying again. No, 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 no. You are not killing me. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Of course I die. Son of a gun. Well, I'm not gonna cut that part out because we weren't too far away from where we needed to go, but that was crap. I got ganked so hard there. Ganked. Seriously? Okay, wow. Wow! I didn't even get a chance. And I didn't even get a chance. Wow! Damn! 2 deaths in the same video! That was utter horseshit right there. The game really does not want me showing this off. Fuck off, you goddamn piece of shit game. I understand you're supposed to be hard, but that was just utter crap. You know what's the funny thing is about all this? The only reason I'm failing this much and losing everything is because I keep forgetting to put on my goddamn rings of the sacrifice rings. There. You can now all die. Also, I just realized I never got my homeward bone, so yay. Ah, well. Let's see. Where's the lever? It's over on that side. Yeah, there went all 10 humanity. Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much. I'm almost actually at the point where I'm able to save, to access that door, but anyways, though, as I was saying earlier, that chest right there, I have tried multiple times to swivel that thing around just to land right there, and I have died many times trying to do that. So like I said, if you want to go up there and try to grab it, go ahead, be my guest, but know this right now, it's gonna be hell. Also, if you missed the Crystal Lizard, you can go ahead and try to go for it again. But yeah, coming up this way, if you were to have done all of Logan's side quests, he'd be right here fighting you because he went mad. But honestly, like I said, I'm not going to go for his quest. But what I am going to go for is the large magic ember. But also coming up here, if I'm not mistaken, go ahead and grab the Soul of a Great Hero. I think there's like 2 of these in this game. Alright, I am terribly sorry for that random cutaway, guys. I genuinely had a friend just message me just randomly out of the blue, so again, apologies about that. Alright, but yeah, it looks like there was something else there. It was just the Ember and the Soul. But yeah, as I said again, if you were to do his side quest fully, he'd be right here, ready to fight you. I'm not doing that, so we're gonna go ahead and head back. I can't believe I forgot to frickin' grab. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use one thing I haven't used in a while. Actually, nah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go ahead and just walk back. Honestly, the next bonfire isn't that far away from here, or the next bonfire. The bonfire that we're going to is not far away from here. We just got to go back down the lift, and honestly, it's a straight shot down. Still can't believe I forgot to go pick up Homeward Bones. That actually does kind of irritate me. Let's open up. Actually, you know what irritates me is the fact that I've died twice, because holy crap, that was just horse shit right there. Nah, it didn't give me the Chandler thing. Hello, goodbye. And they followed me down. Oh well, they'll knock him out. Anyways. Go here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to do. I don't think there is. I think we need to talk to Sigmire one more time. But past that, I don't think there's anything else here.
There you are. There.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go down shortly. Also, real quick, to point out something. If you still want to purchase sorceries that you haven't purchased before, go ahead and talk to this guy and purchase them. And then you're still back to the way you were.
Oh, why? Tell me about it. I have never. Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I'm in your debt. A pyromancer's flame. A pyromancer's flame. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go on.
Thank you. Oh, God. You know, I really do hate... Okay, let me make this very clear. I don't hate this game. I know I say I hate it a lot, and I basically been bitching and complaining for, like, the last few episodes, but I don't hate this game. But I do feel bad because I feel like we generally make a connection with some of these NPCs, but then all of a sudden we have to kill them all because of some stipulation. It genuinely makes me feel bad. But with that being said, what I recommend you all doing is... Actually, we'll do this here in just a second. We're going to go ahead and... First, we're going to go ahead and join the Forest Watch Covenant. Because there's a couple things I want to do. I want to go ahead and warp out to the Daughter of Chaos. And we're actually going to finally now tackle on the third main dungeon. But before we do that, though, a few things I want to go ahead and knock out. First and foremost, make sure... once again, I forgot to pick up those damn Homeward Bones. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong thing. Make sure that you have a decent amount of purple moss clumps for a few reasons. One, well, like I said earlier, we're going to go ahead and head up to the, go ahead and equip this. We're going to go ahead and head back up to Blighttown and take care of a few things, one of them being a side quest, another being a, or actually a couple side quests, and then another for a NPC merchant. Also, yeah, make sure you put on your shadow gear, your rusted iron ring, and so that way I get stamina back. Go ahead and equip the grass crest shield. Alright. Don't think I aggroed anybody. Oh crap, I forgot to... Alright, where are they? Where are they?
Yes, but
Alright, so now, basically, to make a long story short, this is where we get the rest of our pyromancy stuff. Firestorm, Fire Whip, Great Fireball, Fire Orb, Great Combustion, which we can actually get right now, which I'm probably going to do. I don't know what Undead report is, and then basically another Fireball. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this, and now, if we want to, we can now start upgrading our Pyromancy Flame into a Chaos Flame.
go.
Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm probably also not gonna get all the rest of the pyromancies either. Don't get me wrong. If you want to for an achievement, you can. But to make a long story short, it's really not worth it. And on top of that, it looks like the person that I was whose side quest I was trying to complete looks like he became hollow, so he's gonna try to kill us. He's also now poisoned too, so yeah, unfortunately, that's why I said I do feel bad for a lot of these guys, because they're decent people, honestly, or decent NPCs, but you get what I'm saying. But unfortunately, a lot of them meet a bad end, and none can be said truer for another guy we're about to go see, which I'm going to go ahead and actually see if he's... Yep, he's down here. And this is why I said keep at least a good portion of purple moss, because he's... I think what it is that Sigmire takes like half of them from you. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to him. He's sleeping, but that's fine.
You see, I've made it this, by my...
Yeah, sure, take some.
And it,
And then he gives us a shield. Oh, so he doesn't take half. He takes like 3 of them. So.
the poison, I quit.
And then
Like,
we're actually going to be seeing him in a bit, because where we're going to be going also probably will have to be put into 2 parts, because like I said, the actually I can just warp out through this bonfire. This is why I love having the warp point at the warp bonfires at this point, because you can basically just rest at some random bonfire and just warp out to like one of the main bonfires. Also, believe it or not, this is an area we're going to be coming to later on, because this is where we finish up Sigmire's quest. Alright, go ahead and do this. Warp, and we're going to go ahead right back to the Daughter of Chaos. Alright, now let's go ahead and remove this stuff and actually put on the, Actually, I think I have enough to put on the Eastern stuff now. Eastern leggings. Eastern gauntlets, Eastern armor, and Eastern helm. I'm still mid-rolling, but... maybe if I take off the rusted iron ring, maybe I won't. Nope, I'm still hobbling. Son of a gun. Oh well. I really like this set too. You know what? Guess it's just how it's going to have to be. I'm going to have to just hobble around. Oops, I just... okay, yeah, no, I'm still hobbling regardless. Alright, Crest Shield, where are you? Let's go ahead and rest there, and... oh, yeah. Where are all my... there, we got ourselves +2. Oh, and I forgot to show off another thing, but we'll do that later. We're gonna rejoin the Chaos Servants. And then we're gonna start popping more humanities. Make that 4. Now I need to pop 26 of my other humanities. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to, already joined, we're going to offer up all 30 of our humanity. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, yep, we're at Chaos Servant part rank 2. Actually no, we do need to go back into human state because believe it or not, we actually have 2 NPC invasions we're gonna want to go ahead and knock out in this episode as well, because what's gonna end up happening is Kirk is going to try to or not try to, he's going to invade us in these next in these next couple episodes. So what we're gonna do is basically kill him, and then when he's after his 3rd encounter, we'll be able to swipe his armor. Do I have any soul? Actually, I just realized I said I'm going to use these to level up. I never did, but you know what? We're going to hold off because honestly, even with the amount of souls that we do have, we're not going to. I don't think we're going to have enough to at least level up at all. Probably what's going to end up happening is I'm going to get my vigor to 40 and then start pumping more into my endurance until that hits 30. Let's go ahead and move on. I do kind of miss the fast rolling, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. That big of a deal. Hello, Ceaseless Discharge. Fun fact, actually. Did you know that this guy is actually an optional boss? Yeah, because believe it or not, you can actually weigh your way through the lava pit and actually get to where you need to go. This guy is completely optional. You do not need to kill him at all. I'm gonna go ahead and flask up regardless. But like I said, I wanted to try to show off as much as I could, so this boss is gonna be one of them. Also, this set that we just picked up, I'm gonna be sharing a bit of a interesting tidbit with you with it, but it's gonna be right after this boss. Now, for those who have been struggling with the bosses, I have a question for you. You feel like cheesing this big guy? You feel like even fighting him at all? Nah, he didn't make it through far enough. Well, if that's the case, so have I. We're gonna go ahead and guide him down this way because I don't feel like fighting this guy normally, and I know a lot of you guys don't either. Here he comes. Basically, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep running till we head all the way back to the boss door. Because for those eagle-eyed viewers, you can tell that this path is not endless. So the exact moment we come over here, he's gonna try to jump. And, oh, speaking of the devil, there he is. And now he's basically vulnerable. Now, even with the weapon I have, all we have to do is just whack his arm. And look at that. He lost his grip and he's now falling. Oh, I got a homeward bone. Did I seriously forget to grab another homeward bone? Oh well, it's not really a big deal. But yeah, doing all of that and There you go. You've just cheesed yourself one of the easiest goddamn bosses in the game. Congrats. Also, since I don't need these no more, I'm going to go ahead and pop in that homeward bone. Alright, so now that we killed the ceaseless discharge, we no longer have to really worry about the lava river. As long as we don't step in those certain patches, that's basically it. We're good. Now, what I was going to say about the set that we just picked up, I can't remember what it's called. What was it called again? Alright, so the Gold Hymn set. So originally, when Dark Souls 1 originally released back on the 360 and PS3, that set would actually would make you heavily resistant to walking on lava. However, the remastered version nerfed that. So if you were thinking that you could just equip this and just wade through the lava, well, just to let you know, you guys got another thing coming because, like I said, they nerfed it. Now, it is still good against fire resistance, I will admit that, but long story short, you're basically just going to be, if you want to wade through the fire without taking hefty amount of damage, you're going to have to wait till we take on the Centipede Demon. Now, coming over this way, we're going to go ahead and knock out these Tauros Demons because there are a few items that we're going to go ahead and pick up. Now, I've been forgetting to do this, but what I should have been doing is, real quick, if I can show it off for a moment. I've been forgetting to take these embers and giving it to the correct blacksmith. Like, the crystal one goes to the guy who upgraded our sword, or who changed our, or oh my god, infused our sword with to make Quelaag's Fury Blade. The magic embers go to the sorcerer blacksmith in Yolando Ruins, and then the one ember that we're gonna get is coming up actually here in just a moment. I'm trying to think. I don't remember now. Was the Gold Hymn still good against fire damage? Because I think lava is technically counted as fire, and you still take a pretty good hefty amount of damage when running through it. I don't know. Probably won't put that into editing, but I want to believe that it is, but at the same time, I could possibly be wrong. Go ahead and not get you to come over here, because no, I know this is pretty boring, just me baiting the Tauros demons here, but we gotta remember, these guys at one point were bosses, so I don't want to take my chances and accidentally get Romple stomped like I did in the Duke's Archive. Go ahead and snipe you, and then we're just going to charge in and kill that one. Now, I do think you can poison these guys, but honestly, I just feel it's much easier just to knock them out and not have to cut away yet again just to wait for them to die. I'm also saying that they can drop their axe, but they're probably not. Hello. And you're dead. Awesome. Alright, now real quick, I know I said about what I said about the Golden Hymn set, but it still would be, I still recommend that you at least put it on because, well, like I said, the lava resistance has been heavily nerfed. It still it still has some resistance, so I do recommend that you at least put it on and then just tank it with your Estus flasks. So, like I said, make sure you're topped off and just go. Oh, God bless America. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about. Oh, I probably should have just rolled right back onto the land. Son of a gun. But yeah, that's why in case you guys don't feel comfortable doing it that way, I do recommend, you at least wait till you get to the lava ring. But yeah, that basically is what happens if you try to go through lava with this thing on. I'm not gonna really worry about the secondary item that was there. I think that was just a soul that we could use for more level ups, but truth be told, I'm not really worried about it. What makes it even worse is I'm gonna have to go back for that blood stain at some point. And what makes it even worse, I think those Tauros demons actually respawn. You know, I'm hearing some very interesting noises on in this playthrough that I've never heard before. Or do they not respawn? Oh. I thought they did. Well, at least they'll give me a chance to get my blood stain. But yeah, I think that's like a soul item there. Debating if I want to try to get it because I've had issues with getting on that slope before. I'm not saying like I can never get onto it, but like I've had issues just even trying to get on because I'd always slide right off. And at least I didn't lose to the 30,000 that I needed. I mean, I know it's not going to be enough to level up. We're getting a lot more, so I'll probably at one point, before I completely end this, hit up that grind spot again. Do I really want to risk it right now? You know what? Screw it. We're going to go ahead and risk it. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Just going to go ahead and put this stuff back on. You know what's funny? I've been trying to play the original Dark Souls on my Xbox for like the longest time. I'm not saying I have been having a hard time playing through it, but... No, I'm not. And this is what I was talking about. I have issues trying to get on this thing, and it's like, I don't know... Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't too hard that time, but I did have to chug a lot of Estus just getting that. Oh, well, it's not like it's a big deal because, believe it or not, we're gonna have a shortcut coming back to the bonfire. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my own little drip here. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the heavy boots. The black sorcery gauntlets. I probably shouldn't have cooked with this one. Oh well. I tried. Honestly, I'm going to go back to the Wanderer set because honestly it's more... has some decent defense and honestly I can roll easier with that. Where? There you are. Yeah, I will admit, the first Dark Souls really didn't have a lot of Souls Fashion or Souls Drip, as I think it's called nowadays. I could be hell wrong about that, but I do feel like Dark Souls 2 and 3 definitely had the fashion. God, I feel like that's so stupid. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Fashion Souls. Hello, Mr. Capra Demon. It's been a while. You gonna drop me your machete? Probably not. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh, crap. I forgot to turn back to human. Oh, my God. This episode... I am just failing left, right, and center today. Probably need a break. Probably what I need is a break.